Howdy, and welcome to day 24 of the Wax Pack Gods 2020 Spring Training Baseball Card Challenge. Up today, the card of a player who you saw in person. And for me, the first player that I remember seeing in person is none other than Cincinnati Reds first baseman Dan Dreesen, shown here on his 1984 Topps card. So I saw Dreesen when my dad and my mom took me down to Riverfront Stadium in the summer of 1984, not long before Dan was traded to, I think, the Expos, um, sort of to make room for Pete Rose, who was coming back to town. But man, the first thing we heard when we sat down in our seats was the pop of leather. And my dad was not a baseball fan, but he was really taken by that, and he pointed out to me the guy who was receiving the ball, and it was Dan Dreesen. We were there in time to see fielding practice and batting practice. And so we were both very mesmerized by the ease with which the players were flinging the ball around the infield and the pop that the glove made, Dreesen's in particular. And he seemed to throw the ball across the diamond effortlessly, easy for you to say, to whoever was manning third that day. Who would that have been? I should know this, but I can't think of who it was. Ron Oster was at second. I think Concepcion was still at shortstop. Dreesen was at first. I don't remember how he did at the plate, but I certainly remember the impression that he made on Dad and therefore on me. And what's kind of interesting is I had a box of baseball cards with me in the stadium that day. I didn't know much about how the stadiums worked and all that, and so I thought, well, it'd be no problem to get autographs. I don't think we ended up getting any. But one of the cards I had with me was this 1984 Topps Dan Dreesen. So there's really no other choice for me in this challenge for a card of a player I saw in person. Got to be Dan the Man Dreesen. How about you on day 24? Which card of a player that you saw in person would you pick? Let me know in the comments or with your own video or on Twitter. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything. You can find us online at waxpackgods.com.